sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
The run from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They get it on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Sangapolateli.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jaron Kiave Sangapolateli got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Finds his back in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looking for a big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The Longhorns will go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Fires quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nice move to keep running. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get...
Finding some room, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Catch in the middle, it's strong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go. Ready? Red 18, red 18. Ready, go.
They'll try it over the left side. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. JKS. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. He's at the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Songa Politelli, play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pulls it in. It's Hendricks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopolitelli swings it out to the flat. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you can just feel it, couldn't you, just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Sangopolitelli makes him talk to the hand. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, we don't need to complicate this. This is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. There's a crease, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Songa Bovatelli. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Complete. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got the quick pass. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Again, it's Songa Bovatelli. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 30. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 14 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cougars setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Buys a little extra time. Finds his tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Sangapavatelli. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
With the catch, it's Perry. Oh, what a move to get room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Arch is going to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Manning from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks. And
looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the middle. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Arch Madness. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Got it. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. JKS fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Arts to throw. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown it.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Sangapolatelli. It's complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On target. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's strong. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and short now after that completion. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Now
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail, meet, coffin.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect